Billy Connolly jokes, Billy Connolly one-liners jokes. Billy Connolly stand-up jokes. If Jesus was a Jew, how come he has a Mexican first name? I am much bigger in Britain than I am there. I'm well known, but my name's that guy in America. People shout, hey, I know you. You're that guy. My parents used to take me to the pet department and tell me it was a zoo. I'm famous for my bottom dances, but you'll only see my bum and willy. If you raise £1 million within an hour. So, have you heard about the oyster who went to a disco and pulled a muscle? Never trust a man, who when left alone with a tea cozy, doesn't try it on. What always staggers me is that when people blow their noses, they always look into their hankies to see what came out. What do they expect to find? American sex shops are the most bizarre. They sell these inflatable dolls, but they also sell just the head, supposedly for people to drive along the highway with. Do you remember that politician who died with the fishnet tights and all that? Ah, his poor family. I wonder how they dress him in the coffin. Who discovered we could get milk from cows, and what did he think he was doing at the time? That man, Ronald Reagan, he sits at that desk in the White House, and the button is there that can end the world, boom. My father's younger than him and we don't give him the controls for the television. The religion in Scotland is one of the most patronizing things, after the weather. No children were abused in the making of this show. No one was hurt and no Islamic cartoons were used. You know, for those of you that can't take a fucking joke. 53 fucking virgins. The very thought of 53 fucking virgins, it's a nightmare. It's not a fucking present, it's not a prize, it's a punishment. Give me 2 fire-breathing whores any day of the week. I'm a slut man. You said, if you're ever in Los Angeles we must have dinner, well. He's here. That's not an invitation. Translated, it means, you're a boring piece of shit, I'm off, I've had enough of you. I hate all those weathermen, too, who tell you that rain is bad weather. There's no such thing as bad weather, just the wrong clothing. So get yourself a sexy raincoat and live a little. Don't buy one of those baby intercoms. Babies pretend to be dead. They're bastards, and they do it on purpose. Billy Connolly movie quotes. Connor, now you will receive us. Murphy, we do not ask for your poor, or you're hungry. Connor, we do not want your tired and sick. Murphy, it is your corrupt we claim. Connor, it is your evil that will be sought by us. Murphy, with every breath we shall hunt them down. Connor, each day, we will spill their blood till it rains down from the skies. Murphy, do not kill, do not rape, do not steal, these are principles which every man of every faith can embrace. Connor, these are not polite suggestions, these are codes of behavior. And those of you that ignore them will pay the dearest cost. Murphy, there are varying degrees of evil, we urge you lesser forms of filth not to push the bounds and cross over, into true corruption, into our domain. Connor, for if you do, one day you will look behind you and you will see we 3. And on that day, you will reap it. Murphy, and we will send you to whatever God you wish. Murphy and Connor joined 2 Duce behind Iacovetta. Connor, Murphy, Billy Connolly, Il Duce, and shepherds we shall be, for thee, my Lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, that our feet may swiftly carry out thy command. So we shall flow a river forth to thee, and teeming with souls shall it ever be. Billy Connolly, Il Duce, in nomine Patri. Connor, et Filii. Murphy, Spiritus Sancti. They execute Iacovetta. Boondock Saints. Billy Connolly, Il Duce, whosoever shed man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. Boondock Saints. Connor, how far are we gonna take this, day? Billy Connolly, Il Duce, the question is not how far. The question is, do you possess the constitution, the depth of faith, to go as far as is needed? Boondock Saints. Billy Connolly, Il Duce, never shall innocent blood be shed, yet the blood of the wicked shall flow like a river. The three shall spread their blackened wings and be the vengeful striking hammer of God. Boondock Saints. Billy Connolly, Il Duce, when I raise my flashing sword, and my hand takes hold on judgment, I will take vengeance upon mine enemies, and I will repay those who haze me. O, Lord, raise me to thy right hand and count me among thy saints. Boondock Saints. Billy Connolly, Uncle Monty, now, the children will be helping us extensively with the research in Peru. Do you have any experience with children? Count Olaf, in disguise as Stefano. Children are strange and foreign to me. I never really was one. I do know that they are an important part of the ecosystem. *Lemonis It's a series of unfortunate events*. Billy Connolly, Uncle Monty, we can have time for chit-chat later. What I need now is the work of a reader, an inventor, and a biter. Sonny, in baby talk my teeth are at your service, sir. *Lemonis It's a series of unfortunate events*. Billy Connolly, Uncle Monty, I was wondering if you wouldn't mind milking Petunia for me. Count Olaf, Petunia. Well, yet. Sure. I'll take a shot at that. Grabbing for snake with stick, unsure. Count Olaf, you know, they used to call me Old MacDonald up at the milking lab. I used to milk these things all day long. Lifting snake. Count Olaf, but the little udders, they're hard to locate. *Lemonis It's a series of unfortunate events*. Klaus Baudelaire, that's the two-headed cobra. Billy Connolly, Uncle Monty, well spotted. Violet Baudelaire, is that a he or a she? Billy Connolly, Uncle Monty, I have no idea. I didn't think it polite to ask. *Lemonis It's a series of unfortunate events*. Billy Connolly, Il Duce, peace, they say, is the enemy of memory. So it had been for my boys. For some time now, their past had felt like a dream. Then, suddenly, it was back. The Boondock Saints too, All Saints' Day. Billy Connolly, Il Duce, someone's trying to call them out. You kill a priest in a church and make it look like it was them. Bring them back with a vengeance. Someone thinks it's really clever. Only one problem with this little plan. Father Sibyl McManus, what's that? Billy Connolly, Il Duce, it worked. The Boondock Saints too, All Saints' Day.